Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Final Fantasy XVI. We are at the Lost Wing and we're supposed to speak with Quinton for keeping us up for the night, but before we do that, let's explore the town a little bit, see if there are people we can talk to, and see if there are any items for us to pick up. Okay, the first thing to hear on the episode, talking about Odin's butthole, yes. It's going to be a great one, I can already tell. Ah, there he is. I think the game is warning me that the quest is nearby, be careful. Yeah, let's check out the store. Does seem like it has some new things.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Alright, thank you very much. What do you have? Wolfkin sash, traveler bands. Ooh, we can actually buy meteorite and valley matter. To be honest, I rather collect them through fighting and collecting resources in the area than just buying them in the store, but it's a good one if you need one to... Wow, 40,000 for a scroll? I know it's for music, but still... Anyway, yes, if there are materials, if I can get them to replaying previous areas, then I would definitely go for it, instead of paying for it. But in the case of an emergency, it's definitely nice to have. Stone skins, not really necessary. Don't think we need to sell something just yet, right? Jesus, already 80 Wyrite? Huh. It's probably 999 for this one, isn't it? Oh, we'll see, we'll see.
Good day.
I will try to prevent selling materials until we actually need to, or if we are reaching max.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Kinda hoping if we could jump a ship over this. We don't need a thorough search of the town. It's mostly because of the people that I want to check things out. Because let's be honest, we already explored last time and picked up the chest we could find in here. And who knows, maybe it would be better if we just do it in the morning when everything is better lit up.
Damn royalists. We'll need every chocobo in the valley to clear this.
Is that the reason why we are not progressing today, that we need to wait till tomorrow? Not just because of sheer energy needs, but just because everything is blocked as well. The hymns of Gregor. And thus did Gregor summon together her 270 spirit of light, and tell him of the holy heralds he would send to the world below, where there was much strife and suffering, for which he wept. Rejoice, he said, for my herald, who are part of me and who are me, shall be a bread unto the starving, and is water into his thirsty, and shall bring light to where there's only darkness. Sound like they are talking about the dominance? Maybe a little bit. The mysteries of vinification. While some winemakers will remove the skin of the grape after pressing, leaving both skin and seeds in the juice to commingle creates a must that is better suited for extended aging, ultimately resulting in a more refined wine. Then once the wine calms and settles sufficiently, the skins are removed and The must is then transferred to wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which by allowing air to leach into the wine impart deepened levels of complexity, introducing rich aromas and improving textures, all while lessening bitterness. Well, I'm pretty sure wine can be good, but I'm more of a beer man myself. Well, hello. Don't mind me, just checking things out.
Nothing down here but dust and cobwebs. Unless you're here to help me get rid of them.
Well, if ever in need for removing cobwebs, I will be there asking you for help, definitely. And it's not because I'm afraid of spiders, it's just... they're bugs, really. Ooh. This leads back to where we were. Yeah. It is a beautiful looking town, isn't it? Yeah, let's talk to Quentin.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? That he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is.
Oh. Interesting.
Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
Seal obtained. You accepted the hangman from Quentin.
May the mothers guide you.
Is it a symbol that the people here trust me, even if I'm a bearer?
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Well, we know where the dominant
This
is.
thing really works.
We just need to go there. Gather information from the villagers. Okay, so now that we have the seal, the villagers should be more open to talking to us. That we are a trusted source. Alright.
That'll feel good, boy.
Yeah, how can you not pet that face? Really? Alright, so let's get up the stairs. Are you one higher, or... am I totally barking up the wrong tree here? Ah, there it is.
That a hanged man I see? Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today. getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now. Along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah, and the maiden that's with him is the reason why he's probably staying calm?
I'll tell you one thing for nothing. That girl with the hooded bloke weren't his missus. More like his pet blimmin' curl. Ready to pounce.
How long will it take before we encounter Curls? Because those are vicious and amazing creatures. And of course, more villages on the totally opposite side of town.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have done.
Thank you.
Okay, so the one thing we can say is that he's at least blessed by fire.
Bearers attuned to the element of fire are handy on the battlefield, as I'm sure you know. I expect that's why the Royalists wanted your man in particular.
Alright, speak with Sid. Yes, we will, we will.
What would the king really
Just checking out the
want
local
our
area.
village Anyway? Surely they have bearers enough of their own back in Ash.
But yeah. That would be kind of surprising, wouldn't it? If we find those dominant of fire and he just is blessed instead of being a dominant. Then things revert back to Clive being the possible dominant of fire.
Master Quinton has asked that we work through the night to undo the chaos the Royalists wreaked. But I fear dawn will have long since broken before the true damage is mended.
Mind your step. The Royalists didn't do us the courtesy of tidying up when they left.
Well, I'm sure they never do.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the Royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
Might as well. Ooh, wait. It's not very busy in here today, is it? Drink, meat. Yeah, not really my type of restaurant, is it?
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quentin. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
And for that we only get the floor? You could at least give us a pair of beds. Or at least one for me. Sid seems he doesn't mind sleeping on the floor. The following evening.
Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the Caer when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Appreciate your help with the Royalists' barricade earlier. We'll see to the rest.
Huh? Oh, so we already did the barricade. Huh. Oh, so that's what he meant when he said this is your first time working on the barrier. Like, just after we finish. Check the map first. Ah, yes, it's not actually in the church, it's around it. I'm guessing this shortcut of his is gonna take us through another area, all filled with enemies as well.
Come back to me, my darling.
The road here cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Caer Norvent. You're not thinking of heading that way, are you?
I'm thinking we don't have much of a choice.
If the Royalists were looking to take the Caer, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Alright, so basically keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary.
Wrong way, friend. The village is behind you.
Yeah, if there's this bigger group around me, of course I'm gonna use my flames. As always, keep out on looking everywhere for potential shinies, just like this one. Because we still need a stone skin to fill up our bag, so...
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
Ooh, the Royal Osphere.
There they are! Just as our lady said.
Ooh, we've got mages. Oh hell no! You're going to be the one that's going to go down. Kind of a mage being nasty out here.
I'll tell your lady. You try.
Alright, let's pick up this shiny. Some basic materials, and that's about it. Ooh, wait. I see something more back there. Good look. Wait. I see something else in the corner of my eye. Meteorite, yes. Hey, there's 1,000 gil we might have saved. Okay, so we're at 2 roads. That one is taking us all the way back. Ooh. Let's see what's up here in the corner. Buy me something hidden. Nope. Just a bunch of rocks and that's it. That chest that we found in the corner there, I think that was the only thing. That's too bad. Would have been a nice place to just randomly put something there. I wonder if we're gonna encounter a bigger monster in here as well.
Hard nut to crack even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
Ooh, it's not that far away. Yeah, just pretty well fortified. One stone bridge to get into the main compound. So where's the shortcut of yours, Sid?
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the Caer. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
An opportunity? Come on, man. If I can see it, you can see it.
So, tell me about this Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her Eikon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
Alright, let's make a start at Caer Norvent. See what we can find out there, how far we can get in. I'm pretty sure we won't go straight to the dominant. We probably need to go through the entire sewage system in order to get there. If we want to go unnoticed. Is that it? Like a good memory of a past lover of hers? Because I'm guessing that's what Sid's relationship with her was.
The land has fallen. The Eastern Territories all but belong to the Orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The Blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Sidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
I get a feeling she's even more manipulative than I thought she was. Because he uttered the same words against the Titan dominant.
One of our sentries has failed to report, malady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the Caer, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there.
She can sense that? Or did she put out some traps or something that triggered her?
So you've come for me after all.
Caer Norvent, the Holy Empire of Sunbreak.
All clear.
Headwind.
That's a nice trick. You'll have to teach me sometime.
Yeah, you might need to stick with your lightning for a while. But technically you could make a light sphere in order to do the same thing. Okay, have a good look around everywhere, because it is dark as all hell in here. Let's see if we can explore a little without triggering the scene with, of course, Garuda and Benedicta.
We should start with the dungeons. They may be holding the bearers there.
Sound plan. As long as we keep ourselves on this side of the bars.
Well, she wanted us to be led to the chapels, so we might have some obstruction in that regard.
In here. They're all empty.
And? You're gonna give up?
And this one's even open. So does it mean that they've already been shipped to somewhere else?
Need some help?
Yes, please.
What do you think?
That I'm doing most of the lifting. At your leisure, Clive.
Well, I'm pretty sure Torgo would have helped if he was able to. It's the pause. It doesn't help, does it? Right, and let's also make sure that we cannot go back. Can we check the map actually for this area? No, there is not.
Did you hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
So I'm guessing they've noticed us being here. Well, if we can hear their voices, that means they are very close. So I'm gonna leave the episode here, and next time we're gonna do the entirety of this location, including the scenes with the dominant Benedicta and everything going on. I'm hoping maybe her Eikon and Sid's Eikon will have a little bit of a sparring match at the end of it. If that's the case, that would be extremely cool. But we'll have to see and wait. But for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time, as we're going to go through the entire Caer and see what Benedicta is up to. Till next time, bye bye.